So it's noon on Wednesday and we've already been really busy. We've got stuff listed. Cindy's been a huge help. We've been cleaning out the back of the car. Still got some patches in a box to bring in. I will show you what all I listed today and tell you about the plan going forward. So far, day 3, no sales. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. The average item takes 2 months to sell in my store, and we're just now putting a lot of stuff up in the store. So we'll keep working on that and the sales will come. So we've got to get this mess cleaned up. Been unloading all my inventory. I've got such a huge def pile. I really don't need to go sourcing anymore for a little while. All this stuff you see down here is all unlisted inventory, and we're talking about remotes and patches and postcards and stuff. But let me show you, I got a little cheat sheet right here. So let me show you what we listed today. Listed 9 items for $122. So let's start with this. That's a very good brand of bag if you can get it. I bought that for $7 and I listed it for $24.87. I listed 3 remotes. This Magnavox for $9.99. This RCA right here, I listed that for $8.99, and this DVD player remote I listed for $9.99. So we've got those. I listed this Seed of Faith book. I paid $1 for. Oh, the remotes were, I paid 73 cents in that big lot. Averaged out to 73 cents a piece. A Seed of Faith, I bought it for $1, listed for $11.87. I've never seen this giant print Bible. It's got some shelf wear down the edges and stuff, which hurt the value a little bit, but it's got nothing written in it. I paid $1 for that at Lighthouse Thrift up in New Jersey. Just now getting it listed. $24.87 on that. The TI-30XS Texas Instrument calculator is not one of the best, and it's missing the cover, but for $1 I went ahead and picked it up, and that I've got listed for $9.87. Trails of Blood is another good religious book. I like buying these religious pamphlets. Paid $1 for that, listed it for $8.87. Got a voltmeter, vintage voltmeter Sears multi-tester. I paid $3 for that. And what did I list that for? I listed that for $12.87. So that's everything I listed today.
Guess what I found?
What did you find?
Your DoorDash bag.
Oh, good. Here's more stuff Cindy's bringing in. Just sit it right there on the floor that we've got to get put up. I've got to buy a TV. We're going to put that right up here. That way I'll be able to test the VCRs and whatnot that we buy. I love selling electronics, but we've got to clean all this up. I've got to put everything in the banker's box where it goes or on the shelf, and then we've got to get all the unlisted stuff up there, and I've got a week's worth of listing or more before I go out and spend any more money. But I am very excited. You know, we haven't had any sales, but Monday 7 listings for $104. Tuesday 5 listings for $145, and today 9 listings for $122. Let me get all this put up and then I'll show you that. I am dumbfounded with the amount of stuff that I've got that's unlisted. So these few books right here, those are listed. Everything on this top shelf is listed. So like the remotes. I'm gonna put in this bin over here and stack them up. I've got postcards here. These are the ones that I've listed. I've got vintage stickers and tattoos in there. These are all my patches. That's Frances. She's my model for hats. But so these are all in order all the way back for that. The rest of this stuff, that's a good VCR. That's a $150 VHS DVD player. I've got all this stuff here, holster. A lot of this stuff came from, or some of the stuff came from our storage unit. Got those bags down there of stuff unlisted. I've got these boxes and stuff unlisted. And with the big stuff, let me show you up top. Hold on. So I got to figure out exactly what's going on up here. So these, you know, I just collect boxes and paper because who wants to pay for that? Some tape, envelopes, that sort of stuff. So I've got those 4 boxes over there are full. This is the box I'm working on. And then that U1, that is the base of a juicer. It's a motor. It's already packed, ready to go. It was in the Jeep, but I'm gonna stack along this back wall. Like when I do the VCR or the VHS DVD player, I'll put it in a box. I'll tag it U2 and I'll put it back here and stack it to the ceiling and pull it as I need it. I got to go through and see if I can rearrange these boxes a little bit because there's so much stuff. This box is already filling up. I need to go to my store and buy something so I have some room to do things. But this is all the stuff out of the Jeep. Now we got a place to store it. I've got a huge death pile that I need to work through. And then over here, I've got to, I guess some of this I'm gonna put up on Cindy's side over here, but I've got the paint for the shed. I got an old propane tank. I've got a bike rack, some sawhorses, a bucket and a shovel, and unknown stuff that has just been cluttered that we had to move. So we have a lot to do still, but we've been here 3.5 days, so we've made progress. And I've actually gotten a lot of stuff listed. I've gotten 21 items that were over there listed and moved up there. Hopefully some of it starts selling. We'll just kind of work through it. But at $100 a day, minimum of 5 listings. And I foresee in 2 or 3 weeks that being way down. And like these big items like this surge protector for the camper, I'll put it in a box, put it up top already ready to ship, and when it sells I just put a label on it and move from there. Go through these remotes I have down there, do a couple a week and just get them up. So anyway, that's how the store's coming. Cindy's much more organized on her side.
I don't have any work that I'm doing yet.
She doesn't have any work. She doesn't start for another week and a half. Although our son that she's going to be working for is coming up Sunday, and so maybe he'll bring her the computer. He's got for another side hustle for us to do. He's an electrician. He's got a trailer full of wire that needs stripped. Wire's going for $4.90 a pound, copper wire. So Cindy and I are gonna sit out here on this picnic table until it sells, and we're gonna strip copper, and when we get 100 pounds of it, or
Get a bucket full?
get a bucket, we'll run down to the yard and sell it.
Hey, if criminals can do it, we can do it.
All right, if criminals can do it, we can do it too. So we gotta go to Walmart. One thing I need to do is get a TV for there. We've got our friend and his wife are coming over tomorrow. So we gotta go to Walmart and get some stuff to make hamburgers. and French fries, and I got to figure out what to do with all that crap. I'm gonna work on some of that this afternoon. So anyway, stay tuned, and that's what we have planned. So 6:30, I just put the ladder back up. We washed all the windows on the camper today. Started working on this stuff, the propane tank, the bucket and the shovel, and then over here was the wet dry vac. All that has got a new home out in one of the outside boxes, right there in that box right there. And I did a little more straightening up top. I don't know if you can tell. So we've had a productive day. I sent out 3 offers to people who watched. One person watched the Bible we put up today. Another person watched Trail of Tears, I think was the book. And another person watched Trivet that's been up for about 2 months now. So I sent offers, so maybe those will sell overnight. If not, tomorrow I'm going to ride DoorDash again, just to be sure I got some money coming in, and I am confident the eBay thing is going to work. So till next time, we'll see you. Y'all have a good evening.